What if the universe's greatest mysteries, the secrets that have eluded us for millennia, aren't hidden in distant galaxies, light years away, requiring complex equations and powerful telescopes to even glimpse? What if the answers weren't scattered across the cosmos, waiting to be discovered through painstaking observation and analysis, but encoded in the pages of an ancient book? A text passed down through generations, revered and studied yet perhaps never fully understood in its entirety. For centuries we've looked to the stars for answers, charting constellations, mapping nebulae, and searching for signs of life beyond our own planet. Building telescopes, ever larger and more sophisticated, to peer deeper into the vast expanse of space. And launching probes, brave emissaries sent to explore distant worlds and unlock the secrets of the solar system. Yet some believe clues to our origins, the fundamental truths about our existence, have been with us all along, readily accessible, yet often overlooked. Within the verses of the Bible, within its stories, its poetry, and its seemingly simple narratives. This isn't a journey into religion, a theological debate, or an affirmation of faith, but into the intersection of ancient text and modern science, a place where faith and reason can coexist, where ancient wisdom might inform contemporary understanding, where profound questions arise, challenging our assumptions and pushing the boundaries of knowledge. What if the Bible's authors knew more than we give them credit for? What if they possessed insights into the natural world that were far ahead of their time? Could their words, written in a pre-scientific era before the advent of modern technology and advanced scientific methodologies, align with our most advanced discoveries? Could ancient scriptures hold the key to unlocking some of the universe's most perplexing enigmas? Today, we have the tools to measure the cosmos with unprecedented precision, mapping the stars, analyzing light, and probing the depths of space-time, and decode life's building blocks, unraveling the mysteries of DNA, and understanding the intricate mechanisms that govern all living things. When we place these discoveries alongside ancient words, when we compare the findings of modern science with the wisdom of the ancients, a remarkable pattern emerges. A convergence of ideas, a resonance between the ancient and the modern. This is a quest for evidence, a rigorous investigation into the potential connections between science and scripture. A search for what some call a divine fingerprint, an undeniable sign of intelligent design woven into the fabric of reality. We'll travel from the ancient land of Job, a place of profound suffering and philosophical inquiry, to modern genetics, the cutting edge of biological research, where scientists are deciphering the code of life itself. Considering prophets, those enigmatic figures who claim to speak for the divine, and scientists alike, the modern-day seekers of truth who strive to understand the universe through observation and experimentation. Could the Bible contain a seal of its author, a hidden signature, a mark of authenticity, a series of scientific codes embedded within the text, waiting to be discovered? Only a technologically advanced generation could unlock, a generation equipped with the tools and knowledge to decipher the secrets hidden within the ancient words. Ancient cultures imagined the world resting on pillars, elephants, or even a giant tortoise, logical for a time before gravity was understood. But in the book of Job, written over 3,000 years ago, we find, "He hangs the earth on nothing." For millennia, this seemed poetic, even nonsensical. How could Earth hang in the void? Today, we've seen our planet suspended in space, held not by pillars, but by gravity. The accuracy of this ancient statement is breathtaking. It describes our planet's true condition, long before science could verify it. While others imagined physical supports, the Bible presented a suspended Earth, aligning with modern astronomy. This wasn't a lucky guess, but a radical departure from every creation myth of its time. What source of knowledge could have provided Job with such insight? The Bible's depiction stands alone among ancient texts. It invites us to reconsider the origins of its knowledge. For much of history, people believed the Earth was flat, a view rooted in everyday experience. Yet around 700 BC, the prophet Isaiah wrote of the one who sits enthroned above the circle of the earth. The Hebrew word chug suggests a sphere or vault, not a flat disk. This perspective was impossible for anyone at the time. No ships had circumnavigated the globe. No satellites orbited above. The Greeks would later argue for a spherical Earth, but Isaiah's words predate them by centuries. The Bible's reference to a round Earth stands in stark contrast to the flat Earth mythologies of neighboring cultures. When the Bible touches on the physical world, it does so with accuracy far ahead of its time. How could Isaiah have known this? It's another hint that the author's knowledge transcended the era. In the ancient world, disease was a mystery blamed on spirits or angry gods with no concept of germs or contagion. Yet, the Mosaic law given to the Israelites included revolutionary instructions: wash with running water, isolate the sick, and bury waste outside the camp. These practices, strange at the time, are now the foundation of modern public health. Washing removes pathogens, quarantine stops contagion, and proper waste disposal prevents contamination. The Israelites had a manual for disease prevention 3,000 years before science understood why it worked. During the Black Death, Jewish communities following these laws often had lower mortality rates. This wasn't just good advice, it was life-saving protocol. How could a pre-scientific tribe devise such a system? The knowledge seems to have come from a source that understood the invisible world of microbes. The Bible's health laws were millennia ahead of their time. To ancient mariners, the ocean was chaos. No one imagined it had paths. Yet Psalm 8 mentions the fish of the sea that pass through the paths of the seas. For centuries, this was seen as poetry until the 19th century, when Matthew Maury, inspired by this verse, charted the world's ocean currents. Maury's work revolutionized navigation, making sea travel safer and faster. He credited the Bible for inspiring his research, seeing it as a source of scientific truth. The existence of vast ocean currents, hinted at in a poem written 3,000 years earlier, was finally proven. The Bible's ancient text pointed the way for modern discovery. It's a stunning example of science catching up to Scripture. How could such knowledge be recorded so long before it was understood? The paths of the seas became a reality, not just a metaphor. The Bible's insight changed the world's oceans forever. The groundbreaking discovery of DNA, a moment that reshaped our understanding of life itself, revealed a biological code. It was a revelation that opened up entirely new avenues of scientific exploration. This wasn't just any code, it was an instruction manual for life, a comprehensive guide meticulously written in a seemingly simple four-letter alphabet: A, T, C, and G. These letters, representing the building blocks of our genetic material, hold the key to our very existence. Centuries before this scientific breakthrough, in Psalm 139, David, in a moment of profound contemplation, writes, "You knit me together in my mother's womb." These words, filled with wonder and awe, speak to the intricate process of human development. He continues, reflecting on the divine plan, "All the days ordained for me were written in your book." This suggests a preordained path, a blueprint for life meticulously recorded. David concludes this passage with the powerful statement, "Before one of them came to be." It's a declaration of pre-existence, a concept that resonates deeply with the modern understanding of genetics. Remarkably, this ancient language, penned millennia ago, mirrors how we describe DNA today. The parallels are striking, almost as if David had a glimpse into the future of scientific discovery. The concept of a pre-written book or code guiding development, so vividly described in the psalm, finds a stunning echo in the reality of our genetic makeup. It's a testament to the enduring power of these ancient words. David's words evoke the intricate weaving of the DNA double helix, the very structure that houses our genetic information. It's a beautiful image that connects the ancient and the modern. The idea that our being, our very essence, is based on a pre-written text, a set of instructions encoded within us, is a profound and thought-provoking concept. This idea was articulated 3,000 years before microscopes existed, before the tools that allowed us to peer into the microscopic world and unravel the mysteries of DNA were even conceived. Some scholars even note symbolic parallels between the Hebrew language, with its unique structure and numerical significance, and the genetic code, suggesting a deeper connection than mere coincidence. While such interpretations remain speculative and open to debate, the core concept is undeniably powerful and resonates across different fields of study. The Bible, in its poetic and metaphorical language, uses the analogy of a written book to describe the intricate and miraculous process of human formation. This analogy, so vivid and compelling, had no physical counterpart, no tangible evidence, until the groundbreaking discovery of DNA in the 20th century. It's as if the psalmist, through divine inspiration or profound intuition, glimpsed the blueprint of life itself, a vision that would only be fully realized centuries later. The Bible's description, once seen as purely metaphorical, now aligns with the concrete reality of our genetic code, a testament to the enduring wisdom and insight contained within its pages. Physicists, in their relentless pursuit of understanding the cosmos, have stumbled upon a profound and perplexing discovery. The universe, in its very essence, appears to be exquisitely finely tuned for the emergence and sustenance of life. This isn't just a matter of chance, it's a delicate balance of physical constants and laws that seem almost intentionally calibrated. Change even a single fundamental constant, even by the slightest fraction, and the delicate tapestry of existence unravels, rendering life as we know it impossible. The universe, instead of being a cradle of stars and galaxies, would become a sterile and desolate wasteland, incapable of supporting the complex chemistry necessary for living organisms. Consider gravity, the force that binds celestial bodies together, or the mass of an electron, a fundamental particle that dictates the structure of atoms and molecules. And what about the expansion rate of the universe, the very tempo at which space itself is stretching? These parameters, and countless others, are all set with mind-boggling precision, a level of accuracy that defies easy explanation. It's as if the universe were a finely tuned orchestra, with each instrument perfectly calibrated to produce a harmonious symphony of existence. The Bible, in its ancient wisdom, echoes this very idea, hinting at a deliberate design behind the cosmos. Isaiah 45:18 proclaims that God did not create the universe to be empty, but formed it to be inhabited, suggesting a purpose and intention behind creation. This ancient statement of purpose, penned millennia ago, resonates with the modern discoveries of cosmic fine-tuning, creating a fascinating intersection between faith and scientific inquiry. The universe, in its intricate complexity, appears deliberately calibrated for the emergence and flourishing of life, a testament to the delicate balance that governs our existence. This profound realization challenges a purely materialistic worldview, forcing us to confront the possibility that there may be more to the universe than meets the eye. In the face of such overwhelming evidence, coincidence seems less likely than design, prompting us to consider the possibility of a guiding hand behind the cosmos. Even non-religious scientists, those who approach the universe with a purely empirical lens, admit that the impression of design is overwhelming, a sentiment that speaks to the profound mystery at the heart of existence. The evidence gathered through decades of scientific inquiry strongly suggests that the universe had a beginning, a singular moment of creation that set the stage for everything that followed. And this universe, from its inception, is governed by laws that are not only consistent and predictable, but also remarkably suited for the emergence and sustenance of life as we know it. It's as if someone or something meticulously set the dials of the cosmos with us in mind, ensuring that the conditions were just right for our existence. In a remarkable convergence, ancient scripture and modern physics both point towards the profound idea of a cosmic architect, a being or force responsible for the universe's intricate design. The Bible's enduring vision of a purposeful universe, a cosmos created with intention and meaning, continues to stand the test of time, offering a compelling narrative that resonates with the latest scientific discoveries. The Bible isn't a science textbook. Its purpose is to reveal God's relationship with humanity, not to teach astrophysics or biology. Yet this makes its scientific accuracy even more remarkable. The authors weren't trying to impress future generations with knowledge, they simply recorded what they knew. When the Bible touches on the natural world, it could have reflected the errors of its age, but it doesn't. Instead, it presents statements that are accurate by today's standards. The Bible avoids the mythologies and superstitions common in ancient cultures. Its consistency is statistically improbable if it were merely human in origin. If it were a human attempt at science, we'd expect ancient errors. Instead, we find scientific codes that transcend the limitations of the time. It's as if the author embedded truths to be recognized only when humanity was ready. Imagine an artist signing their masterpiece, a mark of authenticity. What if the Bible's scientific details are a divine signature, a seal designed for a generation with the technology to verify them? For most of history, these verses seem poetic. Their scientific accuracy was hidden in plain sight. Now, with our knowledge, we can see their literal truth. This time-locked evidence suggests the authors couldn't have simply written what they observed. The seal points to an intelligence outside our timeline, placing information in ancient texts for future discovery. It's a consistent pattern of advanced knowledge, from the cosmos to our DNA. The Bible's seal invites us to see it as a message from the very architect of reality. We've explored how ancient words align with modern science, from the Earth hanging in space to the code of life in our cells. These aren't coincidences. They suggest the Bible is more than a human book. The evidence invites, but doesn't force, a conclusion. The choice to see the Creator's seal is personal. It requires an open mind and a willingness to look anew. This journey is just the beginning. The greatest adventure is your own search for truth. If the Bible is accurate in what we can test, perhaps it's also true in what we cannot. The scientific seal is an invitation to trust its spiritual message. Begin your own voyage. Read, question, and seek the evidence for yourself. The search for truth is the noblest journey. The greatest mysteries are waiting for you to uncover them. From the ancient scrolls to the modern pages, this is The Mysteries of the Bible, The Seal of God, by Glenn Ahrens, a book and a 12-part video journey based on 15 years of biblical research and discovery. Get the full mystery at Amazon. Buy the book. Video presented by El Shaddai Christian Ministries Inc. Thank you for watching. If this message spoke to your heart or opened your eyes, please take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to our channel for more truth-filled, spirit-led content. Together we can be a voice for the voiceless, a light in the darkness, and a force for good in this broken world. God bless you, and we'll see you in the next video. Like, share, subscribe. El Shaddai Christian Ministries, www.elshadaichristian.com.